What is instant coffee? Instant coffee is exactly as the name suggests. It's coffee that is prepared instantaneously with very little effort. Traditionally, coffee takes about 3 to 4 minutes to brew in a manual brewing method, or about 30 seconds if you're trying to pull an espresso shot. But instant coffee just needs a spoon and hot water. All you do is take your powder and dissolve it in water. Now, instant coffee is made traditionally with two different technologies: freeze drying method and the spray drying method. The beginning of both these methods is actually the same as brewing normal coffee. What you need is actual roasted coffee beans, ground super fine, and you have a slushy or a slurry, which is your coffee beverage, right? Now this happens at a very large scale at the industry. So in the spray drying method, the coffee concentrate is taken up to a certain height in a large chamber. Now this chamber is a very hot chamber. What happens is this coffee concentrate is actually sprayed out in the form of small droplets, and as it falls down from the top to the bottom, the hot air actually evaporates the water, and what you get out is a fine, super fine powder, what we call spray dried instant coffee. The spray drying method uses heat to convert the liquid coffee to instant coffee. Now this heat is actually detrimental to the flavors of coffee, as coffee is very sensitive to heat. The freeze drying method is a more advanced way to make instant coffee. It's also more time consuming and a little more expensive. What happens here is, instead of using heat, we use cooler temperatures and a vacuum chamber. What is done is that you have the same liquid concentrate. This concentrate is actually frozen, rapidly frozen, by reducing the temperature, and once this is a solid form, we use the process of sublimation, which is basically taking the solid form of instant coffee directly into a gas. Now that's not the instant coffee that is becoming a gas, that is the water in the instant coffee. So when we have the frozen instant coffee, we are taking the water, instead of taking it to a liquid form, we're taking it from solid to gaseous. That's how we remove some of the water from the brewed coffee. Post this, the frozen coffee is further taken into a vacuum chamber, and finally we have a couple of more proprietary methods which change basis the manufacturer, but ultimately what happens is the liquid is removed and your frozen slab of freeze-dried instant coffee is broken into smaller granules, which is why it is more granular in nature and not an extreme powder. If you like this video, do like, share and subscribe.